Choose an MRT device is not an easy task at all. The method has more than 60 years of history, but there are still few information, and most of them are not objective. A magnetic rope testing, to be reliable, needs a device designed in a proper way and a correct user interpretation. Let's see what means designed in a proper way. Point 1. Certification. Certification is an important tool to understand the manufacturer's reliability. CE certification is needed to sell devices in the European market. EN 12927 certification instead is mandatory to operate with the device in the cableway sector. This regulation is also claimed by the 4309. Point 2. Technology. A strong magnetic field is forced inside the rope to bring it in magnetic saturation. When there are no defects, the magnetic field passes inside the rope wires without any modification. When defect occurs instead, magnetic flux changes path and leakage flux goes out from the rope. There are sensors placed around the rope that detect this leakage flux. This is the LF signal. In presence of defect, there is also a variation of the magnetic flux that passes inside the device. There are special probes placed inside the device that measure this variation. This variation is proportional to the loss of metallic area of the rope due to the presence of defect. This is the LMA signal. Point 3. High or low magnetization. High magnetic field, about 2 Tesla inside the rope, ensure a correct magnetic saturation. In this way, the magnetic field is uniformly distributed inside the rope and the device is able to detect the presence of defect in the core. With a weak magnetization instead, the magnetic field is concentrated just on the surface of the rope and it's not possible to detect the presence of internal broken wires or defects. 4. Coils or Hall effect sensors. There are different sensors that can be used to measure the variation in the magnetic field. In the rope testing, the main used are Hall effect sensor and coils. Hall effect sensors are probes that give as output a voltage that is proportional to the magnetic field that passes through them. To operate needs power supply and the output signal is not dependent from the speed. Instead, the coils, due to the physical phenomena that there is behind, give as output a voltage that is proportional to the variation of the magnetic field and the speed. Point 5. Filters. The output signal is the sum of different frequencies that describe all the rope information. A graph waveform should be managed in order to maximize the signal-to-noise ratio. Managing filters parameter requires knowledge and experience. The risk is to perform a wrong data analysis. AMC Instruments software works with presetted and optimized filters value. Point 6. Weight and dimension. Weight and dimension are strictly linked. The measuring head is designed around a certain range diameter. The aim is to minimize the weight and ensure a correct magnetization. Point 7. Training and after-sales support. This is probably one of the most important points. Training and after-sales support must be a part of the path in increasing skills in rope management. The training will put the customer in the correct working position by learning how to use the device, how to interpret the signal, and to use the software to correctly build the report in compliance with the regulation. After-sales support will link the customer to the service team in case of necessity.